distinct privilege of being Tom's campaign manager. And I just want to thank you all for... And I just want to thank all of you for being here today. I just want to talk for a quick 30 seconds just to say that, you know what, Tom is one of the nicest, most hardworking, most generous men I've ever met. And I think Kelowna is incredibly lucky to be able to call him our next mayor. And I'm incredibly proud to know him and call him a friend. So ladies and gentlemen, the next mayor of Kelowna, Tom Dyas.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here with me this evening. And thank you so much to the citizens of Kelowna for entrusting me to be your next mayor. When I announced that I was running for mayor several months ago, I started by saying that I had just visited a good friend so many of us know and so many of us care about in the ICU. Fortunately, after that week, Gary and I were able to create many more good memories, and I will cherish them forever. Gary Benson, we attended his funeral yesterday, and I truly know that he is here in spirit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's here in all of us.
Yeah.
And the legacy that he created with his ability to join people within this community is one that I hope I continue to carry on, because the success that he has of putting people together in this community is what this community needs through good communication and working together. I can honestly say that I would not be standing here in front of you if it was not for the support of the volunteers that I had working alongside me and my campaign team.
And your sister.
That is 110% correct also. We had over 100 volunteers.
Yeah.
It was just an amazing effort by everybody who chipped in to help with all of the things that we had to do, and I am very grateful to all of you. And one by one, I will make certain over the next little bit I get to thank each and every one of you.
We love you, Tom.
Now, somebody screamed it out, but to my sister, Susan. You and I probably knocked on just about almost every door in the city of Kelowna. And during that period of time, we made lots of new friends. And we also were able to structure a policy platform that listened to the residents of Kelowna. And there was many individuals who I learned a lot of things from. And many of those individuals I am going to keep close to my circle in the future so that we can work towards dealing with the situations that are within this community. Susan, thank you for everything you did. Very much. She sent me a picture today. I'll share with you. My dad is 102, my mom is 100. My dad's birthday is on Monday. Susan and I will be flying back for his birthday on Monday. She sent me a picture today where she sent the two of my mom and dad a t-shirt, and the t-shirt was basically one that basically was vote for Tom, and it predicted this win. So that was amazing to receive that today. The interesting thing about running a campaign is that it's a small business. You have a marketing department, you have a finance department, you have individuals to assist with answering, I think it's probably about 80 questions that get asked by all the individuals within the media. You have somebody who, keeps you going. It's really tough for me to kind of say how much I value, how much I trust, and how much this individual is one of the key reasons why I'm standing here today. This gentleman to my right, Mr. Adam Wilson, he's half my age, but his wisdom, and that's why he always called me the old white guy all the way through everything. He kept fitting that into all my speeches. I kept erasing it, but he kept putting it back in. He's half my age, but his wisdom is twice mine. He's an incredible individual I get to call a friend from here on out, and I get to continue to learn from. Adam, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything. Family is extremely, extremely important to me. I also want to thank my family. Lyndon, Dylan, Sarah, Sandy. Without your support, without you, making that extra meal for me, making sure there was something to eat, all of those little things that had to be done, you helped keep me on the right track. I thank you so much for being there for me. Thank you so very much. The other candidates, David, Silverado, Glendon, thank you for putting yourselves out there and for running for mayor. You added a spirit to this debates. You put yourself into a position that is not easy. I know, as this is, as you know, my second time running, and to commit to this process is a lot of work. So to the three of you, thank you so much for being part of this run for mayor. To Colin Bazran. Colin, thank you for your contribution to our city over the last 11 years. You took time away from your family to help build our city. You always did what you believed was the best to make the city the best it could be. Kelowna is lucky to have people like you willing to dedicate so much of your life to our community. Thank you for all you've done, all you have done, and will continue to do in the future. To my council candidates, who, at the time that I was looking at it, I believe these will be the ones that will be the council candidates for the next upcoming 4 years. Mr. Ron Cannon. Loyal Woodridge. Rick Weber. Gord Lovegrove. Luke Stack. Mohini Singh. Charlie Hodge. And Maxine DeHart. Well, Kelowna, we have a lot of work to do. As hard as the election was, that was the easy part. Residents have given me a long list of items they would like action on, from crime to housing to traffic, but we have our work cut out for us. But I want you to know that I'm listening to you. I will continue to work for you. I am committed 120% to what you have gifted me with, being the mayor of Kelowna. My door will always be open, whether you voted for me or you did not vote for me. I know we share the same vision, and I will always be open to that communication. To build the best Kelowna we can, and with all your help, and I will come asking, thank you for your support. Thank you for being here this evening, and thank you to the citizens of Kelowna for voting for me. I think the first thing that I'm going to do that once I get into office is walk around and introduce myself to everyone there. There's a good number of them that I know, but there's a good number of them that I'm looking forward to meeting and making sure that I understand what they're doing at City Hall and also how I can assist them to perform even better on their job.
Now in 2018, it wasn't this successful for you. Obviously, you're mayor now. What do you think changed over the last 4 years?
I believe what changed over the last 4 years is the community this time had a louder voice. They truly had a louder voice. There's certain things that were concerning with regards to crime, with respect to housing, with respect to homelessness, with respect to traffic. And I think, or I know, the biggest part of it that the community was missing was communication. They wanted to be heard. We saw in this election a third party actually register themselves simply because they were concerned that they were not being heard. So it was on my platform. It's part of my agenda. It's to know that there are very many smart individuals that work at City Hall, but there are amazingly intelligent individuals who are residents of our community. So looking at resourcing all of those will help change the direction of our city.
Did Colin Bazaran phone you to congratulate you and concede defeat?
I haven't received a call as of yet, but I'm potentially may later.
2 questions for you. Tom, 2 questions for you. First one is, it's a little cliche, how are you feeling with this win tonight?
It was something that was asked. Sorry if you just didn't hear the question. She was asking me how I'm feeling tonight, and just prior to coming in here, we wanted to be certain that we knew that we had won, but we also wanted to be certain that we had an understanding of who the councillors were, so that I could also congratulate them too. And it was a feeling of probably numbness. We weren't jumping up and down with any type of going crazy with it. We were just comfortable with each other in the room, and it felt a little surreal. But I can't lie, it's a fabulous feeling.
And then my last question for you is, how, with your 4-year term, do you feel, do you think that the 4 years is enough time to make significant change?
Yes.
Tom,
Want to elaborate?
Tom, you talked a lot about crime and you brought up Kelowna's crime statistics. How will you tackle that problem here as mayor?
Well, we initially established a platform that we would look at working towards certain things. Without a doubt, there is collaboration that needs to take place, as everyone has been saying, with the province and the federal government. But in our platform, there was things like initiating a citizens patrol. There was items where we look at making sure that when we're building and we're developing things, that we're building them so that they're environmentally safe construction. And we're also, I think the big part of it was, again, going back to the communication aspect of it. I will make certain that myself and the superintendent are meeting on a weekly or bi-weekly basis to stay in touch. One of the biggest things that we had heard when we were communicating and knocking on doors was that people are feeling unsafe and concerned about crime within this community. like any business or any business owner, if you know that there's a serious problem that's affecting that business, that's something that you address and you stay on top of it until you're able to start to see a difference. And so those will be 3 items that I will be doing immediately, and they're not required to, get the approval of any other level of government.